movie. You seen the movie?
Right. The Belko Experiment, right?
Right. And Belko.
You want to do the?
Yeah, we can go ahead and talk about it. I seen it, but I didn't watch it.
I didn't know it was out yet.
Yeah, it was out. I don't think.
Wow, it came out September last year. Right. So.
Oh my God, it's been out that long.
Greg McLean, the director, produced by James Gunn. Y'all might know him from Thor. And, he's doing the Infinity Wars movies, and he did Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
I like James Gunn.
Okay.
I like James Gunn movie.
It's starring John Gallagher Jr. He was in 10 Cloverfield Lane. He's not really well known, but Tony Goodwin, you know, the president from Scandal.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
One always kissing on Olivia Pope.
Right. Those are the two main guys. And essentially the movie is about, you know, these people, they work at the Belko Experiment. It's called Belko something. I don't remember. I think it's called Belko Industries, what they work at.
Uh-huh.
It's little like in the middle of nowhere. Like, so one random day they come into work.
I heard it was like in Colombia somewhere.
Yeah.
Like Bogotá, Colombia.
Location is like, who would want to work here? You know what I mean?
Think it was the money?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, everybody didn't have nice cars, though. Only person that had the nice cars was the Tony guy, the Tony Goodwin guy. He plays, his name is Barry. He plays Barry, and he's the COO. And the guy...
Of course he is. He's the president.
Right. The guy, John Gallagher, plays this guy named Mike. So they coming out, but everybody there, like I said, I don't know if it was the money or not, because everybody, you know, didn't have the nice cars. Because they made sure that they gave you a view of everybody, so you would feel away when certain things happen. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you saying they try to get you emotionally invested?
Right. See, they even show the people that really don't matter. Everybody's walking around and they giving a feel for everybody, like, oh, this person is overly happy, and you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that. Right. So. But backtrack a little bit. In the beginning, when it first starts, they see certain people leaving. And the COO is like, yo, why are they going home? Like, why y'all sending them home? And he's like, shut up and open your trunk. Like, he's like dismissive towards them and all that. But this is the COO he's talking to. Right. So I guess the days going by, you know, everybody's happy, whatnot. Mike is in a secret relationship that nobody really knows about with this woman that's barely divorced, and, you know, they show up their chemistry. And all of a sudden, a voice comes over the intercom like, you have 30 minutes to kill 2 people or you will suffer consequences.
What?
Right. Like, she's like, there's 80 of you. I want 2 of you dead in 30 minutes or there will be repercussions.
And I'm guessing nobody took that serious.
Absolutely not. One of those 80 people, everybody laughed. Except for Mike. Mike was like, you know, that's not normal. Like, ain't nobody got cell phones. Like, y'all not nervous? You know what I'm saying? So they call everybody down to the lobby. You know, people's like making jokes about it. Some people are nervous. But Barry is like, the COO is like, look, somebody just bothering us this morning. It's a game. Like, don't take it too serious. I'm going to go try to figure out what's going on. After they backtrack some more, after they've been locked in, because after that message, like the steel walls go up so you can't see out and you can't get out.
Wow.
So you're basically trapped.
So this...
And what happens... Go ahead.
No, so this movie is more of a... Is it more of... You say it was more like of just like to test human nature?
Exactly what it is.
Just to see what people do in certain situations.
Okay, let me go. After the first couple people die, after the first 4 people die, they know it's not a game anymore. The COO goes up to the guy. He looks in the back of his head, and he's like, so they thought it was people getting sniped. But as I said, the building is locked up, and nobody has a gun, so that couldn't have been it. So he goes up to the back of his head, and his head is exploded from the inside. So in order to get the job, they had to put a tag in the back of your head.
To get the job? Like when the people first got hired in the job?
Yes. So what they told them it was for is Colombia. Y'all not from here. People get kidnapped here all the time. This is a tracking device that will find you no matter where you are. That was the sales pitch on it, but it really was a
I don't think I could take the job like that.
You could easily put that in my arm.
I don't think I could take no job like that.
And
how much were they paying? I don't know. I'm pretty sure they didn't go into all detail about that, but were they well paid people?
I mean, like I said, the only one that was, I guess different floors made different money. You know what I mean? Like the different levels.
Oh.
Because like I said, the only one that was in a really nice car coming in was the COO. So I don't know how much they were really making. I don't know. It had to be good, though, for them to move all the way out there just for that job.
So the movie pretty much like I'm from what you're saying, I'm guessing it's more of like a fight to the finish type thing, like who could be the sole survivor of the experiment.
I'm getting there. Because I want to see what you two would do, right?
All right.
So once he says that, okay, their heads exposed from the inside, and Mike immediately knows, like, yo, it's the tags. They put these in us when we got hired. So he runs, gets a box cutter, he tries to cut it out. And the voice comes back on and says, you have 10 seconds to stop messing with the tag or we're going to detonate it.
Wow.
Right. So, because he was literally about to cut it out. See, Mike is the kind of guy that just goes against the grain. I'm pretty sure when you watch this movie, you're going to, and it's messed up to say, you're going to wish, and I'm about to spoil the end, you're going to wish that Mike dies. Because I felt that way. And it's hard, it's messed up to say, but once you watch the movie, you will understand why. Because he does everything to get himself killed.
Oh, he's one of those characters.
Right. I hate him. I really hate his character. I really hate his character. But the next time, it's a lot more crucial this time, right? So he says you have 2 hours to kill 30 people. And everybody's like, yo, how are we going to pull this off? So Barry, the COO, him, and some other guys, they have a meeting, and he's like, you got kids. He's trying to play off people's need to make it out. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you have kids. You have small children. Don't you, like, I got a wife and kids. I don't know what they'll do without me. That's his reasoning for wanting to kill these people and get it over with.
Mm.
So the guard won't give them the keys to, get the weapons out, so they blowtorch it. And then they line them up. The way Barry does it is, anybody over 60, you stand over here. Like, anybody with kids under 18, you go over there. Right? We're not going to try to kill people who have small children. But if you're over the age of 60, you get up against that wall. And then they realize, oh, this ain't going to be enough. So they start randomly going through the crowd, like him, her,
wow,
her, him, right. And okay, y'all seen Fruitvale Station, right?
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan's baby mother, she's in this movie. She don't have a major role, but she's in it. But she saves all these people he starts to kill a couple, but she hears all the commotion because she was hiding the whole time. I kind of forgot she was in the movie. Like, she was hiding that well.
Mm.
She flips the light switch and everybody runs, and it just turns into a bloodbath.
Right, because the movie looked kind of like, it looked gruesome.
It's a lot of blood. So if you don't like seeing blood, this movie is not for you.
Mm.
Yeah, but it turns to a bloodbath. And right when the woman that Mike is in a relationship with, right when she's about to kill one, he pleads for his life. And the voice comes on intercom and says, that was 29 kills. You failed. We got to kill 60.
Wow. Did they really do it?
Right. So he said we got to kill 31 more. So, yeah, all she had to do was just finish him off because she had to stab him twice. Then he pleads for his life. She's like, I'm not going to kill you. And as soon as that instant, you failed, it's 29 kills. We got to kill 30 plus.
Wow.
Then all of a sudden, his hands exploding everywhere. It's crazy.
Wow.
My question is, what would you do?
I got to get home to my family. My answer is simple as hell. I got to get home. Everybody's getting it.
That's what I was told I'm not thinking right when I said that. I was told that that's not the right way to go. And I'm like, what's the right way in that situation?
Yeah, because
everything you think is right and wrong goes out the window at that point.
Because clearly you're not in control. So I got to get home. I'm married. I have a kid. I got to get home. That's just what that is.
Right. And I'm not married at all, and I don't have kids. I still got to get home. So
everybody's going to get it. Everybody.
So I guess it just brings up a point where the first law of human is it really self-preservation? I think it is, because if you watch it, because after that, he's like, all right, now it's every man for themselves. Whoever got the most kills in the end wins. And that's when it's just like, all right, well, let's see what they do.
Right. So, I mean, like, and people say that what they wouldn't do, but I don't believe that at all. Of course, when that time come and it's your turn to die, it's me. I got to get home. You got to get home. One of us got to go. Nobody's going to be like, oh, I'll die in your spot. Not for coworkers, they're not. They're just and most people don't even like their coworkers anyway. Mm-hmm. So it'll be easy. It'll be easy for a lot of people to do
show their true colors.
Right. Oh, that's how you really feel. You know what? I ain't never like you. I ain't never like you either. So you know, and that's simple. Like a lot of people want to be on the good side. Of course, people be like, well, I wouldn't do that. It's not morally right. At that point, everything I've learned up until that point goes out the window, except for how to survive.
Right, everything goes out the window.
So I got to get home. That is what it is. I'm killing everybody, young, old. I don't care if you're 60. I'm not separating. Everybody getting it. Everybody. Everybody getting it.
Yeah, I was told I was being too harsh. So.
Nah, you weren't being harsh. What about you, Jay?
No, I
you
don't
over there
wanna,
quiet. Don't be quiet now. Don't be quiet now. Don't be quiet now. What you got to say about this?
No, I don't want to put my opinions on this.
Why not? This is what we do. Is a podcast. We're talking. You can't say I don't want to talk about certain things. That's what we do.
I don't, because I have like a conscience and I have a heart and I believe in God and I don't want to like.
All right. Well,
she's Mike.
Well,
shut up.
Well, but check it out though. Mike said the same exact thing you just said until the woman that he was madly in love with died.
Oh God!
That changed everything for him.
Well, my first thing is getting back home to my kids and trying to survive.
Well, clearly, Jay, you don't want to get home.
I do.
You don't want to get home to nobody.
I do with a clear conscience.
With a clear conscience?
Yes.
Man, please.
I'm not just gonna harm nobody that's not harming me.
What?
Because listen, you're not gonna leave.
And they're blowing people's heads up. So, what are your options?
Try to dig it out first.
Dig what out?
The device.
They told you can't do that. They'll blow you up.
It will explode if you tamper with it.
Right. Well, you know which one of us going first.
Would you look at me the same if you know I killed somebody?
Yes, I would. It'll be fine.
That's how I knew the conversation would be interesting, because I just always somebody that's like, I just can't do it, and then you'll be the first person to go.
I would
Actually,
do my best.
You know what the funny thing about though? Don't be the people who survive.
But that's what I said. But check this out. Remember the girl I was just saying that was hot in the whole movie? Literally hit the whole movie. As soon as she thought she was scot free, the CEO shot her as soon as she stepped off the elevator.
But
right. So if that was. I mean,
so who was behind it? Spoiler alert. Who was behind it?
It's probably the type of movie where you don't even know.
Is it one of those movies they never show you, like, kind of who was behind it?
See, and all right, this is supposed to be the major reveal. All right, so after Mike kills the CEO...
Spoiler, okay, for the people who don't want to know the ending real quick, hey, we're about to go into, I don't know, he pretty much gave you the whole movie. But you can even tell that, by the trailer, though, so...
This movie ain't the type to have, like, because you can see what's going to happen. You can see by the build-up it's going to be these two left because they're on opposite ends of the spectrum. Yeah. Like, you can see that. Yeah,
and one of them is on the cover, so, on a poster. So
exactly. You can pretty much see it. But what's supposed to be the twist, which really isn't a twist, because early in the movie he notices something that nobody's never been in. It's a hangar outside of the building that nobody ever goes into. But he saw one of the guards walk into it. So that kind of gives it away during the movie. So he kills him, and then the doors, the shields come down off the windows and the doors, and 2 guards come and drag him outside, and they bring him into the hangar, and he meets the person that's been exploding people's heads. And he asks him a series of questions like, how do you feel? How has this experience been for you? Oh. Crazy, right?
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, is it kind of like Neo meeting the guy who created the Matrix?
Right, but there's a scene I left out. Because some people's heads didn't explode, they just got shot and killed. There's a guy, you know, there's always in these scary movies, there's one guy that got to be the comic relief.
Right.
He took the bombs out of the people's heads, and his plan was to blow a hole through the wall. Somehow Mike got the bombs, and he put them on all the guards. How? I do not know. They just went back and showed him slipping. I'm like, I didn't see all that when they was manhandling him. I didn't see him put the little bombs on everybody. So as a guy, like, Mike asking the guy that the voice, he's like, you've been watching us the whole time. So he's like, so you didn't see me pick up the bombs. So he pushes the guy out the way, and he flips all the switches, and they explode on the guys. And as he's leaving, the screen kind of goes back into the computer screen, and you see a bunch of little squares where the victor is walking out of each Belko experiment.
Oh, so it was happening a lot.
Yeah, and when I say a lot, I mean at least over 1,000 times.
Wow. So is this a Belko experiment or the Maze Runner?
Hey, it's the same premise almost, because I guess now they're going to take all of those survivors, because it's going to be another one.
That's what I'm saying. That's the Maze Runner. I don't think it'll be another one. I don't know how much money this made, but I don't think it made enough for part 2.
The budget was 5, they made 10.
Yeah, but is that enough to make 2?
Yeah, not really.
Is that not really enough to make a part 2?
It's gonna be low budget if they do it.
Right.
It's gonna be real low budget.
Probably straight to DVD.
It's gonna be a lot of computer graphics for the explosions and the blood or so.
It'll be on
the moments weren't good. Like, the moments weren't big enough for it to be box office.
Right. I mean, it's just one of those movies just to put out, just to make some money. That's all.
Yeah,
people love a good expense movie.
That's all it was. So, give it out of your 5 stars. What you give it out of 5?
The concept is a 5, but the movie is like a 3.
The movie's okay. Well, there you have it. That was Kenneth's review of the Belko Experiment, starring who? Who was the guy?
Starring.
Who was the main character? You say was the guy from Scandal. What's his name? I forgot.
Tony Goldwyn.
Okay, and John Gallagher. I know I was gonna mess that name up. Names are not my thing. So give it a 3 out of 5. Like I said, if you want to go check out the Belko Experiment, it's 3 out of 5. I mean, that's in the middle. So I guess it's a toss up. If you like gruesome shit, go check it out. If you can't handle a lot of blood, you can tell from the trailer it's gonna be a lot of blood. I'm guessing the heads really blow up, not like that the Kingsman shit where they blow up and it's all colorful.
Nah, these heads really explode.
Yeah, so but yeah, you can go check that out. And with that, we gonna close the show, man. I sure appreciate that review because I hadn't seen it. I may go check it out now. I mean, it sounds interesting. I may go check it out.
The only thing is like I just kept questioning. How do these people know what names on these lists flip what switch to what person? You get it? Like, if I don't know that your name is Cordero and I flipped the wrong switch, I killed the wrong person. Like, how did they know that?
Maybe they didn't. Maybe it was just random.
Couldn't have been, because he called his name. He's like, Mike, if you don't stop, I'm going to blow your head off. I'm like, I'm going to explode your head if you don't quit.
Maybe they've been studying for a while.
I mean, it had to be.
You ain't going to no experiment without, doing your research, stuff like that, and knowing what they people do and who's capable of what. So,
some of them had, it was said in the movie, one guy was like, well, it wouldn't be fair if they turned into a bloodbath because some of us don't have military background. Right,
well, that only makes sense, but I sure appreciate the review, Kenneth. If you want to go check out the Belko Experiment, go ahead. If you want to let us know how it was or let him know how it was, you can email us at everydaymanpod@gmail.com. With that being said, any one of y'all got any closing words before we go?
Nothing. Just keep listening. Please just keep listening.
Jay?
I want to wish all the fathers a happy Father's Day. I know nobody mentioned it on the show, but
Yeah,
I do want to wish everybody happy Father's Day.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there in the world. I know we don't get much exposure like the women do, but we do what we can do. So, happy Father's Day to all. Yeah, but with that being said, we can go ahead and get out of here. Please go check out our website at everydayman.net where you can find all of our audio, hopefully video coming soon, man. Really, really soon. I'm working on it. You can find all our audio also on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitchers. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and make sure you go to iTunes and give us some feedback or how many stars you think we deserve. Hopefully a good bit. And, so we can move up in the rankings and try to expand and try to get us out there. And what you about to say, Kenneth?
I said one more thing. Speaking of things that people don't too much care about, the WNBA, Diana Taurasi just broke the record. She's now the leading scorer in WNBA history.
All right, nobody cares. So,
don't be a hater.
So, with that being said,
Diana Taurasi, man.
Yeah, like I said, you can find us on SoundCloud, on iTunes. Go to iTunes, please. Rate the show. Comment on the show. Give us some feedback so we can actually make it better. You can find me on Twitter at the Everyday Man Podcast, or you can find me on Facebook at Cordera Hits. Like I said, please go to iTunes. We really, really need that support. And if you want to donate to the show, you can on everydayman.net. We have a donate button. All proceeds go to marketing and equipment and keeping the show free. Another thing, everybody shop on Amazon, me and Jay were just talking about how Amazon bought out Whole Foods.
That's right.
For $13.7 billion. See, Amazon is everywhere. With that being said, I know everybody shop on Amazon. So what you can do, you go to everydayman.net, scroll to the bottom of the page, click on our Amazon banner. You get the same low prices, but we just get a bit of a kickback. Everything that we do for the show is greatly appreciated. And thanks for the listeners. The listeners are going up, and we really do appreciate everybody listening and the people who actually support our show and listen to every episode, because the numbers are going up, and that's always a good feeling. So with that being said, we out. Everyday conversation for the everyday man. We out. Peace.